lot of times people get blood all over their antlers. Deer antlers, moose antlers, elk antlers like these. Here's a nice, respectable set of elk antlers from the state of Colorado. The question always is, how do you get them off? How do you get all that blood off? You just take some regular peroxide that you get. You don't use the industrial strength type peroxide. You use the regular type peroxide. In a spray bottle, you can pour it on or rub it on a rag, then rub it on. Watch this. Right there where all that blood is. Now again, it's got to be like the regular strength peroxide you get from Walmart, Wally World, or Kmart, drugstore, hardware store, wherever it is you get your peroxide. And you want to make sure it's just a normal strength. What is this here? Let me see. Well, it doesn't even tell me. What about 5%? No, 3% is what this is. You notice how it's foaming up. It's breaking down the proteins and making it where we can actually wipe that blood off. If you're worried about whiting out the antlers, which you shouldn't have to, you can just go ahead and use soap and water or a little bit of Windex to do the same thing. But you can see that there, foams it up. You can start to wipe that right off. Get all that blood off. There's some blood that worked its way down there into the cracks. So usually then what I would do, I would go ahead and take a Q-tip, something like that, or maybe the end of a rag, and soak that, rub that in there and get all that off. If you have to go ahead and scrub your antlers and get them clean, you must be aware you're going to take away some of the coloring. They're not going to be as dark as they were. So you have to keep that in mind. Don't get carried away. Don't use any wire brushes. A regular soft nylon brush will work, but in reality, I don't see why you have to use that. But that's all you got to do to go ahead and take the blood off. You want to get that off as soon as possible. Sometimes you may not have an opportunity to take the blood off from any antlers for a long time, maybe many months. But if you have nothing else better to do, and you're the hunter out there, go ahead and spray it on, let it soak in there a little bit, and get it rubbed right off. And that's how you can easily take that off. Incidentally, a little bit of hydrogen peroxide on blood or stains on your clothing. Let that work in there a little bit. That'll take it off there too. It could bleach out the clothing a little bit, but so you want to be careful with that. Now, another good way just to remove stains, just to let you know, if you got blood stains, you can take meat tenderizer, work it into a paste, because it's usually in powder form, work it into a paste, rub it on that blood stain, let it soak there a little bit, you can wash it away. No problem there at all. But we can go ahead and do this again. We can come back. But you see, if I keep this up, I'm going to whiten this out a little bit. So I don't want to do that. But that's basically how you take those off. And we got some more up here. We'll do the same thing. Notice how that's foaming up. Works very well. Just come in, wipe that right off. Now you can see how this whitened out a little bit, but that's okay. That's natural. That was polished by the elk when it was going up against trees and stuff to rub the velvet off when it was in velvet. And as a matter of fact, you can see here a tip here where it didn't even get a chance to pull that off yet. This here is an old bull. I kind of figure it's about 8 years old, 7.5 to 8 years old. Even got some broken tines on it. It's a heck of a good hunt, I can guarantee you that. There it is. And that's how you do it. You just take your time, clean them up. Hope you enjoy the tip today. Thanks.